Good morning, students. Today in SST we will go through chapter 2, that is longitudes and latitudes. I will tell you that how the explorers proved that the earth is round in shape. Plato, Pythagoras and Ferdinand Magellan, all of them proved that the earth is round, because when they if anyone climbed at the cliff or mountain area or higher altitude, they could see at longer distances. So that proved that the earth is round. And then many other explorers also proved that the earth is round and it looks like an orange, that is flat at the top, little bit flat at the top near the pole side and bulging at the sides. So we will go through all that in today's chapter. I'll explain you, and I hope you have completed your first chapter. In the exercises I had already told you will do it in your SST book. That in that only I will check, and question answer, short and detailed, that you are going to do it in your SST copy, and diagrams and map. If map work I'm giving, then map work, and a diagram I will give in every chapter. So diagram you will do it in your copy. So in copy what are you going to do? Diagram, and if map work is there then map work and question answers. And the exercises you are going to do it in your SST book only. Okay. So let's get started with our second chapter today. So students, this is your second chapter, longitudes and latitudes. For a very long time, people believed that the earth was flat. Earlier, people, what did they think? That the earth is flat. However, scholars like Plato, Pythagoras and many others believed that the earth was spherical, that is round in shape. According to their observations, the earth was not flat as the movement of the sun varied. According to the observation, what did they think? That the earth is not flat because the sun's movement is varying, it is changing, and it was possible to see greater distances when sailors climbed on the mast. I told you that if they climb at some top of the area or higher altitude, then they can see greater distances. Now in the 16th century, a Portuguese explorer, Ferdinand Magellan, his name was Ferdinand Magellan, he was a Portuguese explorer, set on an expedition. He went on a ship voyage. He started his journey from Seville in Spain in 1519. Though he died on the way, but the voyage was completed. This journey, voyage means journey. So this journey was completed by his second in command, Juan Sebastian Elcano, in 1522. When the latter reached Seville and proved by his circumnavigation, when he reached Seville, he, from his round of the navigation, he proved that the earth was spherical in shape, because from where he started he had ended in that place only. So students, subsequently with the advent of modern science, it was proved that the earth is shaped like an orange. How is an orange? It is flat at the top and bulging at the end point, sides. So it means that the shape of the earth is a sphere, but slightly flattened at the top and the bottom. It is slightly flattened at the top and at the bottom area. Okay. Now location and position of the earth. How is the locating position of on the earth? We know that the earth is continuously rotating on its axis. See, this is the axis. It is not in real, but we imagine it. So this is the axis and the earth is rotating on it. Okay, it is rotating. So we know that the earth is continuously rotating on its axis as well as simultaneously orbiting the sun, and it is orbiting the sun also. It is going round and round near the sun, around the sun. So then how do we mark all the stationary or moving things on the surface of the earth? So it is the question is how we mark all the stationary or moving things on the surface of the earth. When we have to go somewhere, we take the help of a map. So but the earth is too big. Now we take the help of a map, but the earth is too big. So how can we draw a map on it? Because earth is so big. So how can we draw a map on it? So this was a question which puzzled the researchers, scholars and voyagers for a very long time. Then they came up with the idea of mapping the world with the help of grid lines. What did they do? They created a grid line on the globe. So from that we will go and understand what is a locating places on the earth, that is globe. So the globe is a small model of the earth. It is a very small model of the earth. You will find that the globe stands on support on the top and at the bottom. See, here also it is getting support and here also it is getting support, top and bottom. And upper part is north pole and the lower part is south pole, bottom one. You can see only half the globe at a time. Now when we rotate the globe, then we see the other half. Only half is presentable here. When we rotate, then we see the other half. It can be turned around a line. This is the axis, and when we turn, so this is the line, this is the axis, just as the globe. The earth rotates on its axis. So like this same type globe, when it is rotating, so the earth is also rotated like this only. Like the axis of the earth, the globe's axis also tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees. See, it is little tilted. It is not straight. It is tilted. So like this earth is also there. Now that we have a model of the earth, let us see how we can locate the various places. Remember, the earth is not stationary. It is not stationary. It is not still. It keeps on rotating. So, and you are not standing in the outer space to see and pinpoint the place. And you also are not out of the earth so that you can see how the earth is rotating. So, for this we draw imaginary lines on the globe. So, we just draw an imaginary line on the globe. Drawing this imaginary line helps us to divide the surface of the earth into small portions for the ease of locating places on the globe. So here we have, see, when we see the real globe, we see that it has grids on it, horizontal and vertical grids. So it is like a square, small square network. So these helps in locating the place on the globe. Wherever the place is there, it helps in locating the place on the globe. So students, today we have learned about how we know that the earth is round, it is spherical in shape, and how is the location of the locating position on the earth, and what is globe. So today we have gone through this. Then we will go through what is the chapter is lines of longitude and lines of latitude and all. Okay, so we will go through it. Thank you.